What if I told you that most of your stress, insecurity, and overthinking doesn't come from your problems, but from your desire to be liked? What if the reason you feel stuck isn't your past, your parents, or your circumstances, but the fact that you are living your life according to other people's expectations? This book delivers one of the most uncomfortable truths in psychology. You are not here to please everyone. And the moment you accept that, your life actually begins. The Courage to be Disliked is not a motivational book. It doesn't hype you up. It doesn't tell you to believe in yourself or stay positive. Instead, it challenges your deepest beliefs about happiness, freedom, and responsibility. Written as a dialogue between a philosopher and a young man, the book explores a powerful psychological framework based on Adlerian psychology, a theory that completely contradicts how most people think about life. At the center of the book is a radical idea. Your life is not determined by your past, but by the meaning you give to it. Most people believe that their personality, fears, and limitations are caused by childhood trauma, bad experiences, or circumstances beyond their control. But Adlerian psychology argues something shocking, that we use our past as an excuse to avoid change. According to this philosophy, people are not driven by past causes, but by present goals. This means your fear, your anxiety, and even your lack of confidence are not things that happen to you. They are strategies you use, often unconsciously, to protect yourself from responsibility and failure. This idea is uncomfortable because it removes the comfort of blame. If your life is shaped by your goals instead of your past, then you are responsible for changing it. One of the most powerful concepts in the book is the separation of tasks. Most emotional suffering comes from confusing your task with other people's tasks. Your task is how you live, how you act, and what choices you make. Other people's task is how they react, what they think, and how they feel about your choices. The moment you try to control how others perceive you, you give up control over your own life. The book argues that wanting to be liked by everyone is not kindness, it's fear. It's the fear of rejection, criticism, and standing alone. When you live to be liked, you start making decisions that don't reflect who you truly are. You choose safety over authenticity, approval over freedom. This is why the book says happiness requires the courage to be disliked. That doesn't mean being rude or careless. It means accepting that no matter how good you are, some people will disagree with you, dislike you, or misunderstand you, and that's okay. Another uncomfortable truth the book explores is that all problems are interpersonal relationship problems. Anxiety, jealousy, inferiority, anger, they all emerge when we compare ourselves to others. We measure our worth based on social ranking. Adlerian psychology rejects the idea of competition as the foundation of self-worth. The moment you see life as a competition, there will always be winners and losers, and you will never feel enough. Instead, the book introduces the idea of contribution over comparison. Your value does not come from being better than others. Your value comes from contributing to others.
This shift is powerful. When you stop asking, "Am I winning?" and start asking, "Am I useful?" your anxiety decreases and your confidence becomes stable. You no longer need constant validation. The book also challenges the common belief that trauma defines destiny. While it acknowledges pain and hardship, it rejects the idea that trauma permanently controls behavior. Instead, it suggests that people often cling to trauma because it gives them an identity and an excuse not to move forward. This doesn't mean your pain wasn't real. It means your future doesn't have to be a prisoner of it. One of the most misunderstood ideas in the book is the concept of freedom. According to Adlerian psychology, freedom doesn't come from unlimited options. It comes from letting go of approval. The more you seek validation, the less free you are. The more you accept criticism, the more independent you become. True freedom feels uncomfortable at first because it requires standing alone. The book also addresses inferiority. Feeling inferior is not a flaw, it's natural. But turning inferiority into resentment, jealousy, or superiority is where problems begin. People who feel superior are often masking deep insecurity. True confidence is quiet. It doesn't need to dominate or prove. Another key lesson is about living in the present. Many people delay happiness by saying, "I'll be happy when I get the job, when I lose weight, when people respect me." But happiness, according to this philosophy, is not a destination, it's a way of living. You don't become happy by achieving something. You achieve things by learning how to live happily now. This doesn't mean ignoring goals. It means not tying your self-worth to outcomes. The book also explains why advice often feels controlling. When you try to fix someone, you place yourself above them. True support is not control, it's trust. You respect others by allowing them to face their own challenges. Perhaps the most difficult idea to accept is this: you are choosing your current lifestyle every day, even if it's painful, even if it's limiting, because it feels familiar and safe. Change feels threatening because it removes excuses. The book doesn't promise an easy life, it promises an honest one. A life where you act based on your values, not fear. A life where you accept responsibility without self-blame. A life where you stop asking for permission to be yourself. The courage to be disliked is not arrogance, it is emotional independence. When you stop living for approval, you stop resenting others. When you stop comparing yourself, you stop feeling inferior. When you stop blaming the past, you start building the future. This philosophy doesn't make you fearless, it makes you free.
If this video challenged the way you think about happiness and freedom, hit the like button. It helps this channel reach people who need this message. Subscribe for deep, long-form book summaries that actually change how you think, not just how you feel. And comment below, what is one area of your life where you seek approval instead of freedom?